going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to another episode of Percy Jackson and the Olympians with episode 7, the penultimate episode this season. It's been a fantastic adventure. I've really enjoyed my time going through what has been a really, really well done show. I don't know how this show fares for, you book readers or those who have, enjoyed Percy Jackson before, I guess you could say. But for someone who has gotten into this fresh and has gone on this journey, it's been really, really great stuff. So I'm really excited with the prospect of the final 2 episodes, with the fact that we are about to make our grand journey in terms of confronting Hades, of course, and hopefully rescuing Sally. I have my worries about what could potentially happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, a bit of a I guess slower kind of paced episode with the last one, even though things did get a bit hectic with the lotus flower affecting everyone, and not just that though, but also the idea that Percy was on the cusp of meeting his dad to no avail, as war, I guess, is officially it has officially set fire, really. So yeah, but I'm excited to see how this episode's going to go by. So with that said, episode 7 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Let's go.
Take a load off. Relax for a minute.
The beds are...
Is that death? That's death!
That's how you do it.
Of Supernatural!
How you murder your guests.
I do.
Holy
I know there's a
shit!
secret passage to the underworld.
You just fit. Try it. I think you'll feel much better.
Maybe? Maybe he won't?
You first.
Yeah! Ah! No, he really was like, no, you! Nice, nice, Annabeth.
No one comes back.
Dude, don't make me come back out there.
We have no
There's
idea
something
what's
so
down
fitting
there. I
with
just think it's safer if I'm not holding it.
Krusty guarding, well, essentially guarding, I guess, the gateway to the underworld, and him playing deaf in Supernatural.
Want to do this, but sometimes I have to make choices that you may not
That
understand.
might be best for you.
Not
Better in that position.
going.
Because for me, it was like going to it was fighting to keep me away from a mainstream school, because I would struggle. It looks underworldish, doesn't it? Don't know about you.
Not in Kansas.
Hi.
You're not dead.
You're very subtle. Subtle.
We're all dying.
If you think about it, we're all
To some extent.
Every single one of us is a second closer to death. So that's something to think about. Oh, good on Annabeth. Good on Annabeth. Poor Grover. Hey, at least Cerberus didn't
You
make you dog
are a
food.
bad dog.
Guys,
Dogs, plural. Oh shit! Does it play fetch? Oh.
Oh no. What? My pearl. I lost the pearl.
Shit! And it's probably in Cerberus.
It's in the dog.
Yeah. Well, we're already having a bit of a kerfuffle with the pearls, so that's, on brand.
It isn't just the drawing.
Our problem is that he was found walking across the roof of the gymnasium, after which he said he saw something out there.
Oh, yeah.
Ripped off
Oh,
with a
damn.
psychological monitoring we believe your child will require here.
I have already with her, so let's you and I figure out a way to make this work.
Yeah. She's not taking that. And she's gonna fight, which, you know, really does hit. It really does hit home.
Wait, Percy. What about you? Quests aren't linear, right? I'll figure something out.
Ah, Nelly.
Sorry.
Hi.
They can't hear you.
Oh.
Souls here are bound by regret. Haunted by choices they made in life
Oh my god.
or never made.
Yeah. Rooted by that regret. Which, you know, I might be going there if I don't go to Aberdeen Comic Con, because, you know, I feel like I'll have a lot of regret there.
Some kind of regret, right?
Yep.
But what would you have to regret?
So... Oh, this is all falling apart. There we go, she's gone. So that's 2.
She made it.
Those pearls are coming in real handy, though.
Percy!
What?
Grover! Percy!
Is he going into the Zarlak pit? I think we're gonna lose them shoes. Oh, well. Oh no! Is that the bolt? Holy shit! Well, now he has the bolt.
Is this? No. This is the bag Ares gave me.
Son
Ares
of
had the
a
master bolt this entire time.
son of a
Tricked us.
bitch.
He was working with Hades? I guess so.
Ares, son of... I mean, he loves to cause carnage.
That was it. Is this our stop, or?
Don't know why it's giving me Lord of the Rings vibes. Heck, you even got Sam and Frodo, I guess. Shit. Oh my god.
Tricked me into bringing it right down and giving it to you. But it's wrong, and I won't do it.
Oh.
So all I can do is ask you to do the right thing too. Please. Let my mom go.
Be a good sport, Hades.
Brother's drama, I don't want any part of it.
You don't want it?
No.
You don't want it.
Then what do you want?
My helm!
Oh shit.
Your what?
Market cornered on jealous. Family drama is why I don't go up there anymore. These grudges, they go on forever.
Ah, shit.
Someone stole Zeus's bolt. It wasn't me. It must have been somebody who was...
Phonos.
The god of time?
Excuse me?
Tartarus. Where I've been hearing the voices in my dreams.
Yeah.
It needs my help to take down Olympus. I
Oh,
assume that was
shit.
You, but that voice I heard, that definitely did not sound like you. I thought you didn't want the bolt.
I don't want the bolt. Now I need the bolt. If war with Kronos is coming, I'd like to be prepared.
Ah,
Not messing around.
I'm
here, kid.
not being the
This
first
only
on the
ends
menu.
one way. The only question is how difficult you make it.
Oh. Oh. Uh-huh.
Back, you're gonna let my mom go.
Okay, hang on, kid.
Grover, now!
Shit!
Hold fast, Mom.
Oh.
This isn't fair.
No.
This is Poseidon, isn't it?
And I am failing.
No, you're not.
Holy shit.
Say it too. And maybe that's the most unfair part of it.
All alone.
You said
Before your family tries to tell him who they want him to be.
Oh.
He is better than that.
Make his own choice,
has
not
better
follow some
things in
destiny,
him
you know,
than
prescribed to him. He has to stay away. He can't.
one day.
Oh?
One
Oh.
day when he's ready.
Hey!
Day.
He back? Oh boy.
I'll be right by his side.
Be careful about the spear! Be careful about the spear, Percy! He is freaking deadly with that spear! If you get it. Spear! Someone get a referee here. Oh no. So that was Poseidon. That was Poseidon that we just saw. Yeah. I did have a bit of a feeling that she would be in contact, like, as soon as, you know, because, you know, I don't usually have milkshake. I don't like it, but, or whatever. It looked like a milkshake. But I don't think fire goes into a milkshake. Yeah, I had a feeling she'd be trying to contact, because she was lost, she was scared, and, yeah. But we got some bits and pieces out of this one, didn't we? So, yeah. Really, really interesting to see where things will go, with the fact that, yeah, Kronos has been causing shit. He's wanting to get out, and he wants to knock Zeus off his little throne, reclaim ship. So, yeah, very interesting how we got that kind of revelation there about Kronos. So yeah, but I really enjoyed that episode. There was some very, very powerful stuff with the flashbacks, of course, with Percy and the whole skull situation, especially when it doesn't help that he's seen mythical creatures, and yeah. And I really loved that moment with Sally as well, talking about the fact that she wants Percy to forge his own path rather than it being predetermined by the gods and all of that. Obviously, it goes back to what Annabeth was talking about, especially in terms of not being like Athena and all of that. You know, your children are not your children are not your parents, kind of thing. So, and yeah, this was pretty awesome stuff. So I will be excited to see how this will go down. So yeah, I kind of don't want Ares to be defeated, and we all know why. But it will be very great to see Percy versus Ares. So yeah, it will also be very interesting to see what's going to happen with the whole Kronos situation, because obviously that was unpacked. That was a can of worms that was unpacked, because yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see who was working alongside, because Hades did imply that the person who took his the person who has his helmet, which I don't think is Annabeth, given the whole invisibility thing, but the person who, yeah, they've been trying to get Kronos out of Tartarus. So yeah, and I do love the kind of fear that Kronos has inflicted on, you know, people like Hades was like initially, oh, I don't want the bolt. Oh no, I actually do need the bolt if Kronos is coming. So there is that fear when it comes to Kronos's potential return. But now we know that Kronos has been contacting Percy. And Kronos has essentially been the one that has organized stuff for his return, for him to deal with Zeus, for him to so it was very, very interesting to delve into that factor. So and you kind of addressed that, but yeah, it was really great stuff. This episode. Loved the underworld. I felt like it was really, really, greatly visualed. Even if it looks bleak and all of that, but you expect that from the underworld. But it just looked really, really well done. Like even Hades' castle was just mesmerizing to see, like especially at a distance. So yeah, and it was just really, really great to go along this journey. Really, obviously there was going to be kerfuffles with the pearls. So yeah, obviously Grover lost his with Cerberus. So poor Grover, and then Annabeth had to escape. The roots, didn't she? When she was talking about her regret. I feel like we're going to unpack that. So next episode potentially. We're gonna unpack that further, so yeah. But yeah, it was just really, really great to trek along the underworld, really, and to see what happened to Sally, I guess you could say, because obviously we knew she was saved. But for some reason I was expecting her to, I don't know, like you have these souls of the damned kind of thing. I don't know. Not for her to, I guess, emulate what Percy went through in a sense, the other episode, because of course he was encrusted with gold, and Sally has been offered a similar experience because, as Hades said, this is not something you usually come back from, but yeah. But I will say with Hades, I really liked his demeanor. I don't know what I don't know what version of Hades we were going to get personality wise, but for the personality of Hades, I really, really liked it. So yeah. Yeah, but it was really, really great for Percy to stand on his own 2 feet, especially when, Hades demanded, when he was being very demanding towards the end, and Percy was going to look for his helm. He's not going to give him the bolt. Yeah, he's going to see this for, there's that determination, like in the last episode. So it was really, really great to see. But it was also really great to see him and Percy and Grover be together whilst Annabeth is all on her own. Because obviously for these last couple of episodes, it's been Grover on his own. Not on his own, but you get the idea. We've got this trio here. And then Grover's always the one that's separated. This time it was Annabeth. So we kind of switched things up a bit when it came to Grover and Percy. Being together rather than Annabeth and Percy. So yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really really great stuff. So yeah, and I really enjoyed how things were in this episode. So they gave Grover and Percy more time to flourish, because of course it's great to see Annabeth and Percy, but you want Percy and Grover to have that growth as well. So yeah, but yeah, and I felt like with this it really gave Percy that moment, that test, really, especially when it came to him handing Hades the bolt, etc. Time has passed, summer solstice is over, and the best interest for Percy in the eyes of the god or the gods, should I say, especially if Kronos is coming, because Kronos, like I said, he's even making Hades worry, is for him to hand the bolt over so, you know, Hades can be prepared. And I think that's pretty apt in terms of, okay, what is the best decision in terms of, you know, Percy and, you know, the whole god situation, because we'll get into the flashbacks in a minute, but yeah, it really lined up really, really well. So yeah, and at the end of the day, Percy is still determined. He's still a man on a mission, hence why he told Hades to get screwed, essentially. So but I did like the fact that he did offer him that sanctuary. But like I said, he was like, no, I'm not doing this. Look, I know you're trying to look, I know this might be very protective and all of that. That's fine, but I'm seeing this through to the bitter end. So, yeah, but it was really, really great stuff. I loved as well some of the concepts in relation to the underworld as well. Like those souls being tied to regret. That was a very, very eerie concept as well. And of course, you had to include Cerberus there. So yeah, but like I said, the visuals for the underworld was just really nice. So yeah. I also loved Procrustes, I think his name was. Oh man, Death in Supernatural. Love it. Love it. And it's so funny because he had the doorway to the underworld, of course, in the back, because, you know, that's where you know, next thing you knew, they were in the underworld, of course, once they dealt with Procrustes. So yeah, but I just find that kind of funny. Like, there is some kind of interconnectivity there with, obviously, Julian playing Death in Supernatural, and then he's playing Procrustes. Obviously not in the same manner, obviously, but there is some kind of relation to the underworld, to the whole death and despair situation. So yeah, but it was just really, really great to see. So yeah, but I loved the flashbacks. I loved them really, really, like, so much. They were very, very absorbing. Obviously, there's the elephant in the room in terms of Poseidon showing up. And now that had some really, really great dialogue as well. But also, it really did hit the home. It really did hit home for me because obviously we had Sally who was struggling, especially if Percy was seeing all kinds of mythical creatures and all of that. And yeah. It suddenly became a bit of a concern and all of that, and you know, she was struggling to get him included into his school and all of that, and yeah, it really is a very, very powerful subject as well, because with the fact that this series has not been I don't want to say it hasn't been subtle and all of that, but I'm aware about the fact that it does lead towards the neurodivergent path and all of that, and you know, with what we're seeing in the flashbacks, it does bring me a sense of familiarity. I felt like it was very, very powerful stuff because it was a hassle for me with the way that I'm autistic and all of that. It was a hassle for me to get me into a school that would be of benefit to me, rather than a mainstream school where I would, you know, very much struggle and all of that. And, you know, there were meetings going on, and my mum was fighting hard to make sure that I would be in the school that would accommodate me in the best way possible. So, yeah, and not just that, though, but obviously I do get this sense on how hard it can be when it comes to, you know, me, I guess. And, yeah, it can be a bit of a struggle when it comes to you know, those who might be neurodivergent and all of that. And it certainly is when it comes to this whole situation when with Percy, and especially when it comes to Sally's worries about, well, if he's seeing just as a relation to obviously Percy's situation of him being a demigod, you do worry that if you're going to see unicorns and all, well, not unicorns, Pegasuses should I say, but you see Pegasuses and all of that, then what's going to happen when the forces of evil start to come after him and all of that? And but at the same time, she wants Percy to forge his own destiny. She doesn't want it predetermined by the gods and all of that. Which, again, like I said, it goes back to episode 5 when Annabeth was not wanting to be like, her mother or any of the gods, really. So she wanted to be better than them, and not embrace that toxicity that the gods fall prey to. So, and it's a similar scenario here where where Sally wants Percy to forge his own path rather than falling trapped to the curse of the gods, where you're being told your path is being predetermined, etc. Because you're this and that, and you don't want to fall prey to the gods' whims, do you? So, but it did really hit home, especially, like I said, the whole situation of obviously Sally is contending with Percy being a demigod, and it is really, really nice to see the whole focus on the neurodivergent path, because it does hit home for me, especially when it comes to shows and all of that, and whether they deliberately or do or not, they complement certain aspects when it comes to autism, for example. It's always very, very great to peer into that, and I like I said, I feel like they make no secret about leading towards the neurodivergent path in this show, but it is really, really great because obviously with Percy there are those different strengths that come with him being a demigod and all of that, being the son of Poseidon. So but it can also be very, very difficult in, I guess, the in terms of the world itself, because obviously with Percy, like for example Percy seeing the Pegasus and all of that, it prompted concern from was that the head teacher there? So it was really, really I did like the flashback so much, but like I said, the whole situation with Poseidon was really, really nice. It was really great to see him for the first time. Because obviously, like I said, I thought we were going to see him in the last episode, but we got to see him in this episode, where he was trying to offer some kind of help for Sally, because she was all on her own. So and she was just lost in terms of what to do. So, but the one thing she didn't want was for Percy's destiny to, I guess, be forged by the gods. She wanted him to thrive on his own, create his own destiny, etc., be his own person. So but it was really nice to see. But I'm excited to see what the final episode's going to bring. It's going to be explosive. I'm already anticipating that, but it's all exciting at the end of the day. So, but it's been a fantastic show, and I'm excited to see how we will end things for season 1, of course. So yeah, until then, though, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.